For the first time in Kentucky basketball history, the Wildcats of UK will Norse up. Playing tonight here at Truist Arena on the campus of Northern Kentucky University. It is the annual Blue-White game. Dick Gabriel, Cameron Mills, glad to have you along. John Calipari just now addressing the crowd, thanking them for being here, thanking head coach Darren Horn of Northern Kentucky University for allowing the Wildcats to use this facility. And more than anything, Cameron Mills thanking the folks for buying tickets and the proceeds going to the flood victims of Eastern Kentucky and the tornado victims of Western Kentucky. There he is with the interception leading the break, and Thiero from the corner, and we saw him bombs away yesterday all day.
Yeah, I mean, there was a point in practice yesterday where a dude's at the top of the key.
Behind the back for Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Oh, between the legs. How about the look?
You hear it all the time. These guys, a lot of his teammates talk about the way he shoots too, because I think one of the common questions was, what's the one teammate that you have that you're like, I'm thankful for his skills? And about all of them said Trey.
You can't expect dominant board work tonight, at least. And I say that, and Trey Mitchell gets a put back, but on his trip to the bucket. Shot clock still moving.
Good skip pass.
Yep. There's that outside shot, Trey Mitchell.
And great pass by from the man going all the way, so it's a quick reversal of the basketball.
We're going to have a hard time keeping you up to speed on scoring tonight.
And start playing and building a lot of confidence, and that's going to matter.
Wagner versus Reed Shepherd takes advantage of the size. And DJ Wagner, the blue team, the lead. Dillingham on the move. You're going to see a lot of that from him this 23 points per game last year as a high school senior.
Dillingham starting to fill it.
Yep. John Calipari's message yesterday in practice over and over, shoot the back.
Got on your team. Right. I mean, if you got 5 guys, okay, that made the top 25 consensus in recruiting and the #1 overall recruiting class, and then actually you got 2 other guys to that class, plus you got Trey Mitchell. You got a lot of scores on this team. So even if you come in as a
trying to work his way to the basket, but
the little things that Antonio does to get those 14.5 points a game. It's not just shooting.
Rebounding. By all accounts, he's done that, but it is way early. There's Reed Shepherd. How about that form, Coach?
It's not bad. Looked pretty good. Throw away, screen the screener. And Reed came off that screen ready to shoot.
Boy, quick hands by Dillingham. Harassing Edwards.
That was a great...
Guess who pops out?
Great ball screen.
Wildcats, the gold medal winners in the Global Jam. Hart, that's why he came to Kentucky. And John Calipari needed to do Thiero leading the chart. He was a guard in high school for a while. Reed Shepherd again.
Reed just hitting shots. Have you noticed this? I've noticed it especially on the white team, and not that I haven't noticed on the blue team, but I know especially.
Pulls it down.
He's got his dad's jeans.
Oh, yeah.
It makes DJ Wagner so difficult is that body control he has. He's going to go in, draw the foul.
For the white team shooting the end one.
Watch these guys play, especially when just the ability they have to blow by their defender on the perimeter.
Thiero working on Edwards. Boy, he muscled that up.
That's a lot of ball and body control by Adu.
You know, after the first game up in Canada, John Calipari, that's Dillingham hitting. John Calipari meeting with us, the media, afterward.
The rest of us, so we had guys that were, let's see. We had Reed who wants to spend time out, all his time outdoors other than playing ball. And then we got, 4 or 5 of them that have picked up fishing, which I thought most of them had been fishing their whole life. Turns out they've been fishing for about 3 months, but it's what they do as a team together.
But not as a huge group, right?
No, because that'll scare the fish, Dick. That's not how you don't go fishing in large groups. You go fishing in groups of 3.
Mitchell posting up on Burks. And a kick out. And it works.
That's good basketball. In and out, especially with DJ.
Dewan, grandson of Milt, the former Louisville Cardinal national champion.
The way Rob handles the ball, he's not going to be a point dribble.
But Mitchell had a sliver, but even more open. Antonio Reeves. And he's feeling it now. He was approaching the 10-minute mark. Dillingham gets inside again. There's no answer for that.
And I could.
Edwards on the move. There's Reed Shepard making his life miserable for a moment. But he got away.
That's one of the things you'll passing, Reed's shooting, Reed's ball handling, but it's Reed's defense that's sneaky. And so Dillingham is just on fire.
Of Tony Delp.
Yep.
A three-pointer drops. He hits the floor.
Except
Dillingham caught contact.
Yeah.
Tony today will say he might have deserved an Oscar. Adu Thiero with a follow slam.
The first dunk we've had, isn't it?
Yep.
Team foul called against number
And a timeout on the floor with the Blues 38 on the afternoon. The dish to Shepard. And another pass.
Finds the hot
One more
hand.
pass.
That's right. So Shepard had the shot, so that's what I was talking.
Chart for the white team. Wagner trying to work his way in. Canada got loose.
Somebody forgot. All of a sudden, everybody was worried about the perimeter.
So Dillingham will work the point. Burks with a sweet move.
Great little fake. Because again, where's everyone thinking the ball's going? It's going to Rob Dillingham, and Burks knows that, so he takes it on his own.
Edwards, the lefty, drops it.
Justin.
That's a young man.
A bit as well.
Wagner. Got it to fall. Caught the back iron. Eves. And that's the arrow again. How did he find Dillingham?
I don't know.
How did he find him?
The importance of having more than one guy that can fill it up, whether we're talking inside or out, is that you've got, a lot of trouble guarding the pick and roll for the team as a whole.
Shooter's touch for Trey Mitchell. Good hands by the white team. Dillingham steals it right back. Adu Thiero.
Adu's become a shooter over the summer. Look at a big smile on his face and everything. Screen and roll for DJ Wagner.
Boy, did he roll.
Well,
he rolled right to the... Trey Mitchell. Edwards working the baseline and gets to the glass.
Love that play. I don't know what they call it, but it's under out of bounds. Yesterday's practice, so.
Reeves with a miss, but Edwards with a can to shoot.
We got to move it.
Nice dish, Jordan Burks.
And if you cannot be stopped getting to...
And a steal by Shepard. Lob inside Burks. Things up over on that white bench as well as Ugana Onienso, but you see some of the rim work done by these Wildcats. Looking out for each other.
Yeah, I mean, and on separate teams too. Look, we got a blue team and a white team. It's all Kentucky though, and you even see some high fives, some congratulations going across. You did that documentary with me. You interviewed all those guys about this exact topic.
And not a bad start to the second half for Rob Dillingham. DJ Wagner, but look at the finish on that one. That guy's maybe 6 feet tall.
Maybe. Got a couple rebounds out of it.
Edwards all the way in. That's the arrow with a rejection. Mitchell wide open. And again, for about 10 minutes yesterday in practice, he shot from that on the floor.
He and a dude both did from the opposite ends, that exact spot, and made basket after basket.
Jordan Burks.
We even know who the forgotten guy might be on this year's team yet.
Jordan averaged 17 minutes a game up in Canada.
Dillingham just putting on a show.
Goodness.
Now it's getting, look, there are going to be too many people going to have a problem with him putting up bad shots.
Average 15 points, 5 assists for overtime elite. 8 of 29. Did dish out 14 assists. But not a bad move there by DJ Wagner. But shots going in. Good feed by Thiero. Excellent defense by Edwards as Burks thought he had.
Gets up, says good offense, good defense. Went strong, got hung.
And as soon as on the rebound for the white team, here comes Wagner. Not a bad cut to the basket by Edwards, and he rewards the crowd with another dunk.
Somebody might want to stop Rob Dillingham.
Not in trouble there. Boy, Edwards basically dared him to shoot.
I like that shot. Proved his odds by a little bit, but he had an open three he should have taken first, I think.
What a look by Mitchell, and Edwards again rattles the rim.
About getting my teammates involved and not just about my own. It's fun watching this because, again, you hear these guys.
Edwards fading. Wow.
Pretty shot by Edwards that time. I think he knew it. We get the bad shot that we don't need.
Reeves in. Wow. I was going to say in a different area code, but it wouldn't go. Edwards is really working hard here in the second half.
He really is. Let's go back to.
That's Hart kicking to Thiero.
And just like that, extra pass, open three.
Wagner.
And that's Thiero's third three, I believe, isn't it?
Shepard all the way. Nobody guards the basketball.
Somebody's going to have to learn whether.
Dish to Canada. That's his second bucket of the game.
I like the way Brennan's come out and just been ready to shoot the ball.
That's Joey Hart. Burke's on the move. He has exerted himself here in the second half. He is not happy.
Well, and that's the thing is you hope, and I believe, because just in conversations that you hear about him and with him, he just wants to win. I mean, it's not about points. It's not about, what he does. It's about what his team does. And he has said as much. And so being down the way they've been pretty much the whole game. I mean, this hasn't been less than 10 points in a while. So DJ trying to get his team fired up a little bit.
Antonio Reeves struggling tonight, 4 out of 15. That's Wagner. Took Shepard inside. Edwards with a tip. Wagner's tried to victimize Shepard all night long, really.
Yeah. Well,
defenders in all of college basketball in his 2 years at Kentucky. And
great up and under by Dew. That was an. I'm not even sure it's a maybe. I think it's a definite display. Look at that up and under. That's Kevin McHale moves.
Kevin McHale
probably did.
Certainly did.
Confidence.
Edwards heating up. So is the white team.
The moment that basket starts to grow, it keeps getting big.
He's cold. Why does he keep shooting?
Because shooters shoot until they're on.
Muscling it in, DJ Wagner. And
the most common word used in my 4 years at UK by both of my coaches was fatigue.
Not bothering that young man. Dillingham's got his.
And again, he's a freshman, so I don't know it's fair to expect him to get this so far, especially as easily as he scores the ball. But if we can get him just even when he's on these, he knows Dillingham's having a great game. Wagner's going to get back up in his face and try to stop him personally.
Joey Hart doing Joey Hart to the court to congratulate him. 15 to shoot. Dillingham. That's the dish. Jordan Burks.
When you've got 38 points and you're driving the lane, Dillingham making the right decision right there and gets another assist.
The dish to Canada. Look at Reeves inside. We talked about finding different ways to score when your shot's not falling.
Yeah, well, and those help you. All of a sudden, that outside shot starts to fall. The free throw starts to fall as soon as you get those easy shots in.
The arrow drives and draws the foul, avoids the charge. And by the way, we haven't seen any charges tonight. That's a rule change I can't wait to see in play in college basketball. Coming up on 7 minutes, Wagner trying to find room to operate, so just makes his own shot.
You made the point earlier about Wagner's.
Trey Mitchell rips it down. Back to Wagner. Rather, that's Reeves. Finds his way to the rim.
Again, just play with confidence no matter what. They used to say it doesn't matter if you start the game, it matters who finishes.
Blocked by Wagner. Canada on the run out, the dish to Mitchell. Well, the first dunk didn't quite go down, but Edwards with a cleanup. He turned, and now the Blues with a chance to put it back up by 10.
I like the way Jordan that time as he goes to the lane. I mean, he went into the body of the defender, which I think was.
Comes out high. Down the lane he goes, left hand.
Wow.
How about a Thiero with a cleanup?
Well, I'm hung up on the Euro step that should be illegal, but I like the dunk too.
An 11-point game again. You're just jealous. Hey, look
I
who's
am.
got the basketball.
They get an
Dillingham.
extra step. Oh, that's a little finger roll. We got yelled at every time we took a third step. These guys are encouraged.
Unless
Like
you
I
can
said,
get
like I said, they're going to try to get Walker a shot.
Well, I mean, Burks
I mean, look, if you
side 90 seconds. Mitchell posting. And he'll get to the free throw line. And
19 foul going against number 1.
clock's running, so that may do it.
For the blue team at the free throw line.
26 points, 9 rebounds. And yet it's a distant second to
I was going
Dillingham's
to say,
40.
so if you're going to pick an MOP of this game, who do you pick?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Hey, how about that? Grant Derbyshire knocks one in at the buzzer
a bank shot at that.
and then makes the final blue 100, white 89. And kids, don't forget to use